shell, making the most of motoring.
Don't pick up a loaf till you're sure of its clout. Allinson name means there's nowt taken out. Allinson with nowt taken out.
Is she really beautiful? Or did we make her up? Max Factor, making your beauty come to life.
Again and welcome back. Last weekend, Luton Town had eyes only for Wembley, but their hopes of an FA Cup final place were alas dashed by Everton. This weekend, their priorities were much more basic, nothing less than First Division survival. In third bottom place this morning, they faced second top Manchester United at Kenilworth Road this afternoon, and might well have been remembering the corresponding match last year when United won 5-0. Picking out the highlights of ITV's big Sunday game for you is Brian Moore. The match, of course, was a vital one for Luton Town because they looked as if, after Sunderland's defeat yesterday, that they did have a lifeline. Let's find out if they grabbed it by joining Brian Moore in the first half.
Steen laying it towards Hill, Hogg getting it away. It's Luton's throw. And Peter Nicholas will take it. Probably will aim for Mick Harford. Indeed he has. Played it back for Breaker. Another Luton throw. With the throw, came off Najobi, and behind for the corner. Good promising pressure this from Luton Town with just over 5 minutes gone, no score if you've just joined us in this crucial First Division game. Luton in the bottom three against Manchester United lying second. So Foster joining Harford. Two big six-footers there looking for this corner, and in fact Foster's header being gathered by Gary Bailey. Ian?
Well, that will be a good aerial battle today, I should think, between Hartford and Foster going up there against McGrath and Hogg, and there's Foster winning that one and Gary Bailey reading it well.
It's another throw, and Goodman's taken a slight knock. Thomas, a long clearance. Harford on the break. Support from Nwajobi and Nicholas. Breaker. Hill. Nicholas hitting it in first time. Harford missed it. A tremendous shot by Priest, tipped away magnificently by Bailey with a little over 7 minutes gone. He's only ever scored one goal for Luton, David Priest. He very nearly got one, in fact, against Norwich here on Tuesday. A scorching shot pushed away by Bailey. Donaghy away. Hogg versus Nwajobi. Hill coming up quickly for Luton. In for Nwajobi. The shot is blocked. It might come for Brownstein. Miraculously saved by Bailey. Two tremendous saves by Bailey in the opening 11 minutes of the game, and that was absolutely marvellous. But it's not over yet as it skims across the United penalty area. Good start for Luton, but nothing as yet on the scoreboard. Breaker. And Bailey again. Some save that, Ian.
Oh, fantastic save by Gary Bailey. That's two brilliant saves, really. He's kept United in this game. Good play by Luton. Naijobi's shot deflected there, and there was Steen. And how Bailey got to that, I don't know. It's a tremendous save.
Stapleton. Olsen's making a break. Whiteside here. And Ricky Hill. Well contested at the moment, this 0-0, as Breaker now makes the running for Luton. Harford bringing in Ricky Hill. Nicholas. Space there for Priest. Losing out badly though to Olsen. Now Hill. Certainly but for Gary Bailey, Luton would have been in the lead. Steen. Back for Ricky Hill. That's wide. Hill, of course, who scored the semi-final goal against Everton at Villa Park last week.
They were certainly playing a more imaginative football, Luton, Brian, and that was a cracking shot there by Ricky Hill. Okay, a couple of yards wide, but you know, when you think of United haven't really mounted one serious threat at the other end, and Gary Bailey's kept him in the game. You know, it's been all Luton in this first, 25 minutes.
Hughes. Astonishing season young Mark Hughes has had. I know Jimmy Greaves is keeping an eye on him, but 21 years old and 25 goals. 7, in fact, in the last 7 games for Manchester United. He's really been a bit of gold dust for Ron Atkinson. Olsen. Two of the smallest blokes on the field there.
You usually find that, don't you? The two little fellas always start tangling with each other.
And there they are again. That time Priest got the better of Olsen, but Robson's very imaginative pass finds Gidman. Olsen touches it on, and Olsen again nodding it wide. The first real threat from Manchester United.
I think there was a flag up there, Brian, which, yeah, the linesman had his flag up for possibly offside. Possibly have a look at it from this angle. That was Norman Whiteside going in for the initial header. And really and truly, I mean, I don't think there is anybody offside there, but the linesman had put his flag up.
Wayne Turner warming up for Luton.
Just looking around, Brian, I don't see any of the Luton players limping or looking in any way distressed.
The only one who's had a problem this week has been Maldonaghy, who's had some hamstring trouble and hasn't trained an awful lot this week. Now backing onto this one. In fact, it's Foster who gets there first. Robson with the shots. David Pleat's first signing, Maldonaghy. He came from Larne in Northern Ireland, and he's had this little bit of hamstring trouble this week, and that's why I think they've made Wayne Turner, who's a midfielder come defender, the substitute rather than David Moss a forward. They were a little bit worried about his fitness. But here's Brian Steen. Maybe United will have to worry about him. Harford hitting it firmly to Priest. Couldn't quite get a touch in there. Naijobi can, but quite easy for Bailey. United's throw. Orveston with it. Hughes. Ooh, an intelligent overhead kick. Oh, great save again by Sooley. That time from Whiteside's header. That was really a classy bit of football. The corner about to be taken. And Jesper Olsen will take it. And a goal kick.
Well, I'm sure that's something for Jimmy Greaves to talk about at half-time when you're talking about Mark Hughes, because it was a lovely little bit of skill there from him, wasn't it? When he controlled it, flick, and then a hitch kick over, and big Norman Whiteside down with a good header and a good save from the goalkeeper.
Oh, a bit of space for Hill. Here comes Breaker. Wajobi. Hill trying to get Wajobi in again and might have succeeded, and now he's got the overhead disease. Overston away. Luton's throw. Brian Steen through his legs. Gary Bailey. Derby, Harford, McGraw, Nicholas, Breaker, goal to find Hill. Oh, that's some very pleasant football there from Luton Town. In the end, it comes through to Bailey. Applause from the crowd, both United and Luton fans. Gidman, forced back. Away, John Gidman had the misfortune to start life as a Liverpool apprentice who cleaned Ian St John's boots, as we said in an earlier big match life.
Yeah, and very badly too.
Oh, Ajobi. This could be the chance, and he lost it. Harford couldn't pick it up, and there really was an opening there for Luton Town. There's Breaker. Harford, Breaker. Can he keep it in? He can't.
Well, Najobi actually, Brian, was very, very unlucky there, because the ball just bobbled away from him as he took it in here. Again, the imaginative play. Lovely little touch off by Harford. There's Najobi. Took Arthur Albison on there. Got clear, and it was there that the ball just bobbled behind him. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have scored with that one.
Wajobi trying to get Priest in. Steen's waiting in the middle. So too is Wajobi. Robson not holding it up. Now, what's going to happen with this one? It comes for a throw to United. Certainly have had a remarkable run, Manchester United. They've lost only 2 of their last 18. It's so sad for them, of course, in the chase for the championship, that Everton have gone even better. Bailey, oh, he's misjudged it! Well, for a moment, that was going to look like a great moment of embarrassment for the Manchester United keeper. Completely misjudged the bounce. Harford struggled to get to it. In the end, it was Hogg, I think, who came to the rescue. Whiteside. Gidman. Steen having a right old battle there, and the free kick given against Paul McGrath in favour of Luton Town. Priest and Foster behind it. ties up his boot, which he's now completed. And Foster wanting the referee out of the way. Nicholas away on the right-hand side might be a key figure in this. Indeed he is. What a shot! Pushed away well by Bailey.
A really well executed free kick by Luton Town. Foster drawing the defender onto him, playing it for Nicholas there. And a real screaming shot, and another good save by Gary Bailey.
So Luton's corner. Can they make it pay? It's with Ricky Hill. Played back again to Priest. A good cross there. And Bailey under a lot of pressure to get it away, but the flag was up. And the whistle went. It's a free kick that Luton very often employ, not normally with Peter Nicholas, the number 4 there, but David Moss when he plays. And it was certainly superbly well struck by a 25-year-old Welsh international. Throw given to Manchester United. Going forward menacingly for this one. McGrath's in there too. Whiteside and Stapleton, plenty of height and good headers of the ball. A claiming handball, but they get a corner. Olsen again with a corner. Gidman's gone running forward to try and make a short corner available, but it's not there. Foster's header clearance. McGrath putting it in again. Foster putting it behind once more, so it'll be another corner. It's Jane Olsen with it. Again, they claimed handball, that time by Mitchell Thomas. Hogg, hoping that Hughes will get to this one. He's got Robson available behind him, but he got a good cross in there towards Stapleton. And in the end, it is a goal kick.
It certainly was a good cross, wasn't it? And I didn't think any of the Luton boys thought he was going to get it over, and there was Frank to knock it past the post, as Hughes did. Just managed to keep it in. Good ball across, and Stapleton, who was a marvellous header of a ball, but again, just the angle took it wide.
Well, the United supporters certainly got plenty to be happy about, if not today, as we still stand at 0-0, but the thoughts of going to Wembley yet again. Robson to Gidman. Busy little player, but not much has gone right for him today. But Steen has made something of that. Thomas with the cross towards Harford. He might be a little disappointed with that, although it came rather swiftly towards him, and he was pretty well covered and smothered by Hogg. Ian?
A super cross again by Thomas. Just managed to get his head to it there, but a difficult ball for him, really. There's a lot of pace in it there. He didn't have an awful lot of time to adjust himself to get on the end of it.
Foster versus Hughes. It's Foster's ball. Now backpedaling again by Manchester United. Oh, a penalty. The foul by Bailey on Steen. And Luton now have the opportunity to go in from the penalty spot. In fact, they scored from the spot this week against Norwich. A moment, just while we look at the incident again, wasn't much other that the referee could have given, I think.
I don't think anyone would dispute that one, no. I mean, Gary just got beaten to the ball by Steen's pace there, nipped it away from him, and he just ran into him.
Well, David Pleat down to have a word with the substitute, Wayne Turner. Well, Gary Bailey really has some work to do now. David Moss took the penalty against Norwich here on Tuesday night, but he's not playing. And Mick Harford has got the ball in his hand, so it'll be the big striker who looks as though he's got the responsibility. And what a responsibility that is, as Brian Steen, the man who was floored by Gary Bailey, gets up. It was a back pass, I think, by Hogg, which didn't really look as though it was ever going to carry to Gary Bailey. And so now Luton have this heaven-sent opportunity for Harford to score. Bailey got his hands firmly to it, but not enough to stop the celebrations.
Well, as you say, Gary did read it right. It was a good penalty, actually. It was going away into the corner. Goalkeeper did well, actually, just getting a hand to it.
So 24 minutes of the second half gone, and Luton at last get the goal they so desperately require. But can they hold off United? Mick Harford from the penalty spot, his 12th goal of the season. Another free kick to Luton Town. To Thomas. Olsen, at the third attempt, gets to it, finds Muren. There are plenty of red shirts up and it could mean danger. Here's Stapleton, Hughes waiting in the middle, and Foster too, and it might come through for Jesper Olsen, and Seeley didn't know where it was, and it went behind in the end for the corner, as United came storming back with a really fine move. And that produced the corner, and here's Arnold Muren to take it. Stapleton there. Oh, and in the end it's Whiteside. Well, there's relief amongst the United fans. A lack of concentration just for a moment by Luton Town.
Les Seeley's complaining to the referee. Obviously thought he was hampered as he went to that ball, Brian. We may be able to see it here. He certainly went down on a barrage of bodies there, didn't he? And that was Norman Whiteside who swung his right foot at it and in off the underside of the bar.
Kidman. Hughes. Robson. Done by Ulverston to Muren. There could be a trouble here for Luton Town. Mitchell Thomas getting it away. Marjobi looking for Steen and finding him. He's got Harford up with him. Still with Brian Steen. Now Harford. Played into the path of Peter Nicholas. Trying to force his way through. Little Priest is in there too. That is a free kick. The foul by Brian Robson. Now, this could be very interesting indeed. With 1 minute plus time to be added on for any injuries. David Pleat, the Luton manager, knows that this could be such an important strike for his team. Priest and Foster behind it, Nicholas lurking behind them, and United with every player, bar none, back in their own penalty area now. Foster driving it against the crossbar. Now, what's going to happen to it now? And it's there! Harford. Applause from the Luton manager. Delight all around Kenilworth Road. What a dramatic finale. Mick Harford claims it after that crushing free kick from Steve Foster. Against the crossbar. Marjobi trying to get in there as well. And in the end, yes, The bounce comes off Mick Harford's head, and Luton are in the lead.
And what a finish, 2-1 for...